Well, viewers, thank you for joining me on this program brought to you by Yellow Express News.
Politicians keep promising a number of things to electorates. Fight against corruption should be among the top priorities of those in power.
This is a custom area where our investigation of tea is going on.
Thank you, Bukizu, for that great report.
Different things they want from their government when they come into power in 2019.
Hello viewers, thank you for joining me on this episode of TheSlate, brought to you by Yarwa Express News, where we discuss key issues of 2019 general elections and beyond. My name is Bilkisu Tahir Shetima. Today, the program has the pleasure of hosting Comrade Abubakar Muazu, Borno State Lead for Connected Development and Follow the Money Initiative. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You are a major part of what has been variously called Track Nigeria. What have you been doing?
Actually, first of all, my name is Muazu Abubakar Sadiq. I'm the chapter lead of Connected Development, a non-governmental organization that knows for amplifying the voice of marginalized communities. And as well, we have an initiative that called Follow the Money. Follow the Money is an initiative of connected development that seeks to track capital expenditure. Capital expenditure in the sense that government spending and international aid money. So funds that were being earmarked for the benefit of rural communities were the funds that we have been tracking since 2012. We started Follow the Money 2012. It's an initiative that was formed by two young Nigerians in person of Hamzat Lawal and Olodutumba Bayemi. When they started as Save Bagega, it was a campaign in terms of tracking the funding that was being released for clearing a place at called Bagega. So it's a lead poisoning that affects that community, which these people see it's necessary for them to start tracking the process of the implementation of those funding. And as well, in the past years, we have succeeded in tracking a lot of funding in so many areas, because we work on three thematics of environment, water, sanitation and hygiene, and as well as education. So in areas of health also, we contributed a lot in tracking a lot of funding within and across the country. And as well, here in Borno State, we track the implementation of a 2017 constituency project at Merikwet, which we track the implementation of those funding that was released by the National Assembly, which is to be implemented by by universal basic education. And as well, we track the implementation of a funding which is being released by the Borno State government for the construction of a health facility at a community called Makera. So all in all, we have done quite a lot in seeing that the benefit or the common man in the rural community benefits with the funding that were being earmarked by both international aids, that is to say the non-governmental organization working within the state, and as well government spending across the country.
I'm impressed, comrade. So what are the ways you follow to track government spending?
Yeah, we follow a lot of stages before we track to come to a conclusion in tracking funding. First of all, there is what we do that is called data mining. Data mining session is the process whereby we come up with ways to get information, because of all things we do is data-driven movement, because we rely on sources of information that can lead to investigation. So first of all, we leverage on Freedom of Information Act. It's an act that was passed by the National Assembly, and as well is a bill, so to say, which is a law that within the country is applicable across the 36 states. So we request to have information as citizens of this great nation for us to understand how funding, that is to say the tax that is being collected from citizens, is being utilized. So we do data mining to get such information, to track or to go down to communities to see whether those projects were being implemented or not. And as well, we follow up with online media outlets on which at times they release information in respect to implementation of various projects. So it is a stage. It's not something that you will start and finish at a point in time. It is something that you start now and finish it maybe. It will take a long period of time because it's a fact-finding mission that you are moving with, because you can't just come and start accusing people that they release funding in implementing so and so, which is not fact. So we have to do the data mining. The data mining is a tedious and time-taking stage of our work, which as well we do get the information. As we get the information, we move ahead with all those stages to get the feed.
So what are the challenges you face?
Yeah, just like fighting in a battlefield. So fighting in the battlefield without you knowing your enemies is something that is very difficult. So there are a lot of challenges attached to this process of young people coming up to see, they track the process of implementation of various projects. So to say there are a lot of threats in the sense that you are trying to block something where somebody is trying to source his own personal funding. So from politicians there are threats, and as well as from young people, being that you're trying to do something good, young people would be saying that they'll start teasing you out and saying what impact will you make, you are tracking government.